everyone, it's Kaifu here with game 1 in the series between Stefan and Archie. With Stefan on the left side playing Dark Alice, while on the right side we do have Archie is playing Alhama'at. So this will be a Alhama'at against Dark Alice matchup. So Alhama'at, as I said before in the previous feature match, a very strong control rule, has the ability to generate free resource or free mana, should I say, thanks to his resonant ability, and you can use those mana to your advantage just for the fact that you can play any ancient magic card literally for free. Cards such as Ruined Soul, Heartfelt, Ancient Knowledge, any of these cards can give you some kind of sort of advantage, and not in that Black Moonbeam as well. You can easily one-shot anything on the field because of your resource you gain. So meaning that gaining those free resources from Resident will give you somewhat a good advantage overall. While on the left side we do have Dark Alice. We haven't seen Dark Alice for quite some time now, so especially in the competitive scene. The last time I saw Dark Alice is pretty much in last year in December and early January this year. So it has been a very long time since I saw Dark Alice. But however, Dark Alice has the ability to pay 1 to remove a card from the graveyard, and that can be very important because the fact that cards such as Time Saves, Bear Magic and so on can be very annoying overall, but removing those cards from the graveyard with Dark Alice gives you the ability to say that, you know what, you're not going to have those remnants card in your graveyard, let's remove those from the game, and not that can discount my, or should I say, allow me to J-activate quite early as well. So let's get back to the game itself. Currently life point wise 4,000 compared to 3,700. In comes the attendant. The attendant is a 5/5/2 drop, has the ability to gain barrier as long as you pay 1 blue or pay 1 mana as ancient as your mana counter. Pretty much Archie does have 2 mana counters, so it can give a barrier, so it's very annoying for Stefan at the moment because the fact that a lot of his cards targets such as time, space and so on can't really get rid of it just for the fact that it has the ability to gain barrier. Not only that, the only way literally to get rid of the attendant is pretty much mass AoE damage, and I'm pretty sure Stefan doesn't play any mass AoE damage, but however he is got Moonbeam Butterfly into the addition, which does allow him to -2/-2 the whole entire field, which can be really relevant because again you can easily combine that with your God Up equals -4/-4, and not a lot of cards can survive, especially the Time Bomb. Time Bomb only comes in as a 2/2, so that annoying addition can be problematic for Archie. But however, Archie does use the Ruined Soul at the end phase, search for an ancient magic card. I can't remember the name of that ancient magic card, but I do know what it does. It's 4 costs, 1 darkness, 1 white, and 2 colorless. It can destroy any non-magic stone on the battlefield, so it can get rid of that addition. So it can be very helpful, so you don't have to play like those Heavenly Gusts and so on, so you can play this instead. So he could pay a total of 4 resources to get rid of the addition, because again the addition can do a lot of problems for Archie, especially for his Time Bomb. Attacking directly with the attendant for 500 point damage, even though it's not much, damage is damage. Why would you let your opponent have full life point when you can do some minor damage? Tapping for stone. Looks like Stefan passing turn, back to Archie. So this is how control matchup usually work. They don't really do much in the early game, but later on they will do some stuff. Archie tap for stone and hit the Valentina stone, but he will be paying 400 for it, not 400, 300 for it, which does put him down to 3,400 life point compared to his opponent's 3,000 life point, which he does attack directly with the attendant. Now in comes the Time Bomb. Time Bomb does allow him to nuke the field, his opponent's field, and does 1,000 point of damage. But you know what? In comes the Seal Time. Seal Wind and Light saying that nope, cancelling that card, cancel that annoying card, don't want you to have anymore. And before recovery, it looks like removing the 2 ancient magic card, which is the Time Bomb and the other one I can't remember off the top of my head. Looks like in comes Darkscorn, discarding the Valentina. Valentina could be very helpful at this point in time just for the fact that it does allow him to gain swiftness, or her to gain swiftness and do some massive damage as well, because she can do a lot of stuff. And not only that, Stefan can't really kill with spells just for the fact that the attendant able to protect it really easily. In comes another Time Bomb, attempting to bomb the field and being very annoying. Paying 4, removing 4 cards. really strong even overall, because if you're able to remove, I believe, 10 or more, the Regalia for Dark Alice able to give a swiftness and target attack along with +5/+5, I think. Judgmenting, looks like he's going to call Goddard on top of the chase, of the enter ability that is, and getting the card on the battlefield, and that card can produce mana, and the enter ability resolve calling the number 2, which literally 2 costs below dies right away. So meaning that Archie is completely wide open, he has lost his time bomb and his attendant, and his opponent does have a strong ass J-Roll on the battlefield at the moment. So passing to Archie's turn, currently the life point was 2,500 compared to 3,400 life point. Field wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Regalias, 2 from bows, 1 Depth Sight, and 1 of the what's her name again? I can't remember for some reason. Dark Alice, what do you call it? Dark Alice, Regalia and Dark Alice as well. Nameless Mist into the time space, 1 less problem time space to worry about. Attacking directly for, I believe, 14 damage and swinging, putting Archie down to 1,800 life point. Let's see now. There's a lot of cards being removed in the remove area, so that Regalia giving +5/+5 can be very important. Passing turn, Archie's down to 18 before recovery, tapping the Regalia, giving a +2/+2, and in comes the Nameless Mist. Paying 2, time spacing the Dark Alice, so doing less damage, so at least he won't die right away. Discarding the spell card, which allows Archie to gain some life, zap up his opponent's life, that is. Attacking directly for I can't match at the moment. Attacking for 600 at the moment. He was on 16 before, -5 times 2, that's -10, so it took 600 damage in the face. Ancient Knowledge are very useful at the moment, which allows him to gain back the hand advantage he needs, because again, he does need those hand advantage. He does need a way to get that a card to get rid of Dark Alice, and we all know for the fact that Alhama'at is famous for to be able to search for Black Moonbeam, but hopefully Archie does have the ability or has the way to get into Black Moonbeam right now to get rid of that problematic card. Using Ancient Knowledge once more at the end of the turn, getting a lot of free advantage. I think he's currently at +2 at the moment, I believe. But however, that +2 is kind of irrelevant, especially if the opponent has a lot of defensive card on the battlefield, like 3 bows, which is like 12 damage. He has Death Sight, which can prevent like your self gaining swiftness, and not only can pump 2 +2 as well. And her own Regalia can produce mana and +5/+5 onto Dark Alice. So not looking too good at the moment for Archie, especially being on low life. He has to find a way to get rid of that problematic card. In comes the Ruin Soul. We all know what he's going to be searching for. He most likely be searching for the Black Moonbeam. Black Moonbeam might not be used right. Yep, he's not using the Black Moonbeam yet. He might be using it for next turn, just for the fact if he does Black Moonbeam at the moment, his rulers comes back in recover, and if he has a way to heal the ruler, he can Judgment once more. So it makes perfect sense at the moment, forcing the opponent to attack right away or something on those lines. Before recovery, hitting the Death Sight, and in comes the Dark Storm, a very strong top deck, able to force the opponent to lose 2 cards, 1 at random, and obviously in response to that, blacking Moonbeam into the Dark Alice, saying that, no, you know what, I'm not allowing that Dark Storm randomly into my into my Black Moonbeam, getting rid of that card. And this card is a time space, not too bad. That's 1 less time space for Stefan to worry about for his J-Ruler. But however, I think Archie does want the time space in hand, so he can actually double time space into the Dark Alice if necessary. Paying 3, removing 3 more cards from his opponent's graveyard, which does allow him to remove that time space right away. And attempting the J activate, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he hasn't healed yet. He hasn't healed the J rule yet. So you can tap for stone and pass turn from there. But he does have a way in his hand to heal. As we saw in his hand, he has the Ryu. Ryu allows you to either choose one or two modes, which is put, I believe, a 2-cost Dragonoid from the graveyard or your hand onto the battlefield or something on this line. That's irrelevant. The most important part is that it allows you to heal your ruler, which is very important, so you can J-activate once more and do the aggressive play. In comes the Abdul, being on 4/4, just for the fact that our Skada is still on the battlefield for until end of the turn, or not until end of the game. He drew into Excalibur, which is kind of irrelevant because he does have time space in the graveyard, so you know what, I'm going to kill one of those Abdul and draw a powerful card, and drawing another Excalibur, which is not really helpful, but I don't think it matters. So currently life point wise 2,500 compared to 1,200 life points. Abdul sitting on 4/4 compared to his opponent with 3 Regals in play, 2 for 5 Regals in play, and a J Ruler about to come on the field because he have the Ryu in hand, which can heal his Alice. Time spacing once more, getting rid of Abdul, saying that you're not going to have a field. And doing another Darkstorm play, wow, that's going to be very, very painful. Attempted J-activate, but he forgot to play the Ryu, and he got Ryu right now, declaring heal, J-activating and swinging directly for game because he does have swiftness for the fact that his Regal allows against swiftness because when you have removed 10 removed cards. And that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for Game 2. Okay guys, welcome back to Game 2 with Game 1 in the bag for Stefan, putting a lot of momentum for him, 1 game advantage and so on, so nothing to worry about. However, Archie on the right side is in a different story. He has to force the Game 2 into his favor, at least win, win Game 2 to force the Game 3 to make it even. If not, then obviously Stefan can easily 2-0 this with no problem at all. In comes the Time Bomb. Time Bombs to say that, well, I saw your hand, you have nothing to remove my cards, so I'm going to burn your face at the same time. Dropping double Regals in play, so hopefully not hitting the Rules Memorial, and hitting, I believe, the Time Space most likely. Yeah, removing the Time Space. No, not removing Time Space. Dark Alice didn't hit anything because there was no Resonator. I thought that was nameless miss. Sorry about that, guys. But however, it's a good thing that Dark Alice Scorn allows you to see your opponent's hand, so now Stefan has full knowledge of his opponent's hand at the moment. Attempt to play the dark side, but however, he think about it like, nah, not taking the depth side, I'll do it later. Just for the fact that I'm pretty sure he added depth side into his deck to avoid getting discarded by like Darkstorm and so on. Because if you discard the depth side, at least you have a way to generate it back to your hand, or if it does get discarded, you can have a way to add it back to your hand for discard fodder, pretty much. So let's see now. 4,000 compared to 3,000 life point. The 1,000 damage came from the Time Bomb, like burning upon your face, and I'm pretty sure Archie say that, well, if I can't beat you with Resonator, I'm going to burn you to the face with those Time Bombs, and hopefully your Dark Alice does not got out anytime soon. Paying 2 and 1 mana to use, Luminous Judgment, removing all Regals in play, quite painful, losing the bow and a Death Sight, but however, I'm going to remove your Luminous Judgment from the graveyard, and then play another bow. Thankfully, he didn't play any more Regals in the battlefield. And in comes the Blazer. Oh wow, this is gonna hurt a lot. Unless Archie has Bear Magic. Looks like the attack does go through, doing 1,000 point of damage. And thanks to the remove pile done by Dark Alice, Blazer able to put a card back to the bottom and survive on the battlefield. So it doesn't get banished. I mean, flying swiftness resonate on the battlefield 10/10. Pretty annoying because the fact that it's literally hard to kill, and even you do kill it, you can pay 6 resources to revive it from the graveyard and attack it once more. Pretty annoying card, to be honest, but that's what Blazer does. Blazer is like the original Blazer from the Grim Cluster, just a different effect, but overall same strategy kind of, with the revival and so on. But however, meaning that Dark Alice cannot judgment the next turn because one card has been put back to the bottom of the deck. So let's see. Current life point was 3,000 compared to 3,000 life point. Before recovery, time spacing the what do you call it? The Blazer. So most likely it will time space it once more to get rid of the problematic card off the battlefield because you technically need 6 mana to actually put back on the battlefield. So time space it once more. In comes the Searing Wind. Oh wow! So that will get cancelled immediately for free. But rebounds, magic rebound or bounce rebound, magic whatever, forcing the cancel onto this card instead and drawing 2 cards from the rebound and time space. So that was pretty much a lot of advantage gained by Archie, and playing the death side at the moment just in case his opponent just have some way to gain swiftness. So let's see now. What can Stefan do? Tapping for stone, and he doesn't have much to do because he doesn't have a lot of resonators in his deck or in his hand at the moment. And passing turn back to Archie. Let's see, he does have, let's see, looks like he's not paying for the stone just came in. But however, he does have 4 mana and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magic stone to play with. In comes the Attendant, which is helpful to dodge those time space and any target effects such as Bo, saying by paying 1 mana. So let's see what can he do at the moment. Paying 1 blue and paying 4 mana to awaken Time Bomb. Wow. Awakening Time Bomb can be very annoying because now at the end of this turn, this is going to do 1,000 damage instead of at the beginning of Archie's turn. So what Stefan is thinking about his play at the moment. In comes the time space, targeting the Attendant, forcing him to get rid of the Attendant or pay 1 blue to let us survive. But I don't think it makes a difference because if he does give a barrier, Stefan can just time space it the Time Bomb. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do that. Looks like it does prevent and in comes the Time Bomb. And Stefan didn't kill the Time Bomb. He has the opportunity, unless he really wants to remove cards from his opponent's graveyard. He could have avoided that 1,000 point of damage because he does have the Rules Memorial for be blue to become blue, and he has the time space in the graveyard to target the Time Bomb. So it's a very interesting choice, I guess. In comes the Dark Alice, declaring Goddard on enter, chasing onto enter that is. Getting that Regalia in play, and that Regalia allows him to put mana generator on the battlefield. Not only that, he can definitely sacrifice to give it imperishable, but with Death Sight in play, imperishable will not happen at all. But it does allow him to gain a lot of advantage. If, like say for scenario that Archie has 5 remove, it gains +5/+5 I believe. It's 10 or more remove, it gains swiftness on target attack. So that Dark Alice can be very, very threatening at the moment for Archie. Archie will be playing a lot of mana and using the drain card to drain your opponent's life by 12 damage. Yeah, 12. Yeah, he's draining by 12 and gain 12 at the same time, which does put him back. But however, in comes the Searing Wind, say that, you know what, hell no, you're not getting any more life. I'm not gonna let you suck my life away. So Searing Wind that card. Attacking directly, which does put Archie down to 1,600 because its +5/+5 does come from the Regalia. So let's see now. So back to Archie's turn. So Archie has to turn this around somehow because another one of those attacks can be not lethal unless Stefan plays some kind of burn spell or some way to pump it like a Regalia and so on. Then it's pretty much game. Archie has to find a way to get rid of this issue. Removing a time space. Oh wow, very nice. One less time space for Archie to worry about. In comes the Nameless Mist to look at the opponent's hand, and looks like he will be discarding the. Yeah, he discarded the cancel spell. He said that nope, no more cancel spell for you, and paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like. Yep, paying 6 to play another drain card, which drains his opponent by 12, and Archie will gain 12 life, which does put him back to 2,800 life point, and his opponent will be down to 800 life. Which is a huge difference because at the moment it's out of range at the moment with the Dark Owls from doing lethal damage. So let's see. Passing turn. Before recovery, in comes the Blazer, which is 1,000 point, plusing another. Let's see, 1,000, and then oh wow, he played another Regala. That's literally lethal from there. So I'm pretty sure that's the game. Yeah, that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.